www.desiblitz.com.
Hi, I'm Raj from Channel 4's Big Ballet, and for news, gossip and Gupshup, the only place to be is desiblitz.com. I trained with a couple of Bollywood dance academies down south, and once I had done my training there, obviously I lived in Bradford, there wasn't really anything around in the north, so I set up my own company, got youngsters, choreographed, trained them, and we used to go out and perform. And from there we just started getting bookings for festivals, concerts. Big Ballet is a documentary headed by a famous dancer called Wayne Sleep, who you might know, and an Irish dancer called Monica Loughman, who actually was part of the Russian ballet company. The whole concept of the show is to challenge stereotypes that to do ballet you need to be, you know, very thin, very petite, small framed. So the idea was, what they wanted to do was take plus size people in particular, because, you know, people who maybe attended dance school when they were young, and if they were on the bigger size, it's straight away, sorry, no, you can't be part of the company. So I think it was more to challenge that and see if we can open up people's minds with it, to be quite honest. A lot of people are saying, oh, well, you need to be healthy and you need to be fit. I actually see the two in a completely separate area. I don't think health and fitness is exactly the same thing. I think as long as you're healthy, you can have a bit of weight on you. It shouldn't really matter. But as long as you're healthy, then it's fine. Participate in whatever you want.
Are there any big dancers that really inspire you?
Oh, that's an interesting one. To be quite honest, if I have to pick out of Bollywood as such, and if I had to pick in the acting side, I would pick Madhuri. Madhuri is an amazing dancer. You know, her facial expressions, you know, I'm in awe, basically. And I also think Hrithik Roshan, very flexible, considering he's got the biceps and the muscles. You know, he's worked on his flexibility, and you can tell he does dance. If you look into the roots of the Asian community, dance is embedded in our roots. And I think as society is kind of carried on, it's just become this, you know, it's not a career path, it's doctors, lawyers, accountants, however, business people, and they're kind of the paths that are encouraged in an Asian household. And I think it's important that, you know, we realise that we have this history with the arts and culture, and I don't see anything wrong in promoting that. And I think that has, you know, created this knock-on effect where Asians generally don't venture out. I mean, the Asian attendance of, for instance, opera, you know, is very low. Asian attendances for just the general theatre is very low, and I think we just need to open our minds and get out there in the big world, because there's a lot of exciting things happening.
Do you feel that in this day and age that contemporary dance and street dance and things are sort of taking over, and ballet and sort of classical dances are going to be forgotten?
I think it's a lot of it has to do with the younger generation. You know, street dance, hip hop, break dance, Bhangra dance is seen as really cool and really popular, whereas, you know, other styles, for instance, jazz, ballet, even Bollywood, is seen as not a cool thing to do. It's seen as, for instance, like a girly thing to do, especially for the guys. But I think it all comes down to education. Don't hold back. If you've got a passion for something and if you've got a talent for something, don't worry about, you know, we hear it all the time, what will the community say, what will the next door neighbour say, what will Auntie G across the road say, you know, and that, I think that has held us back so much that now we're just fearful of actually experimenting and doing things to promote our culture.